Y'all know what time it's about to be. The upper echelon, we come in the building. Peace
Hey,
and
turn
blessings
that
to
shit up,
all y'all
man.
that's here right now. Peace and blessings to all. We got a nice show coming. And I want y'all to subscribe to my other channel, the Upper Echelon Man. Me and my co-host, we're gonna have a live show for y'all. We're talking about real life things. But until then,
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK to anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. LTN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner. 5.0, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got 'em all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying? Nigga know they gotta kill me or die, nigga. Fuck you mean? Talking about smoke, and we still
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back, man. Key Alexandra had to let me know. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Okay, man. Dang, I done lost my whole chat. Damn. Man, I don't know what I did to daggone. All I did was upgrade my stream, y'all. I don't know why they hating on me. Dang, light skin business, salute. All things salute. Coach Amber, salute. Patrick Bell, salute. Dang. Shakur Bellhot, salute, King. Jamal Fareed, salute. Real shit. Appreciate it, man. I'm sorry, y'all, man. I don't know what the hell been going on. I'm glad my co-host helped me out. I'm gonna drop this link. Hold on. Man, I was up here cooking for like that. I was cooking the whole 12 minutes. I was saying some stuff too. Damn. I thought I was spitting that real just now. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sitting here spitting like hell and y'all ain't even hearing the damn thing. Like, damn. But what I was saying eventually is like, people always say Earl's finished. These people are not Crawford fans. They just hate Earl. Yeah, I'm trying to remember everything I said, but I dropped the link so you can hop up here. But I tried to I said people always count Earl Spence out. They saying he's trash, he's done, he needs to pass Bell, salute, $5 super chat, just a little support. I appreciate you, bro. Patrick, make sure you later when I after Key and him get up here, I get situated. I'm gonna drop the link for the new channel, man. I want you to make sure you join it, bro. 2 cent box.
What up? What up? What up, chat? What up? Up? Can y'all hear me? Hello, hello. Drop a one in the chat if you can hear my voice. Okay, so Up must be having some technical difficulties. But how everybody doing this fine Thursday afternoon? All right. So upcoming fights. I want to know who do y'all have in the Mendoza Zoo fight? I'm curious. Um, I do think that Mendoza can pull off the upset. I do think he can pull off the upset. He can box. He move around the ring.
Can y'all hear me
Tim
now?
Zoo. Yeah, we can hear you.
Damn, man, what the hell is going on with damn StreamYard? What the Barbara D, salute. Queen, all things salute. My co-host Key Alexandra, salute. Queen, Queen, salute, Queen. Patrick Bill, my G, salute, King. I don't know what's going on with this right here, but go ahead, 2 Cent. Go ahead, Edgar
Oh, I was just
Cyberman, salute, King.
who you got in the I was just asking who you got in the Mendoza fight, Mendoza Zoo fight.
Honestly, John Kramer, salute, King. Honest, original American, salute, King. Honestly, I had won money twice off Brian Mendoza, right? I seen Brian Mendoza fight a young killer in Jesus Ramos, right? And I seen him get beat 8 rounds to 2, right? But I seen him take a punishment. I seen him take a Earl Spence caliber punishment, like Earl Spence beating on Mikey Garcia type punishment and not fold. And I seen him fighting back. He was throwing back the whole time. And I seen him throw a couple shots that made Ramos back up off of him. And this is when Ramos was the killer, when he was destroying everybody right there. This is when he was on his 13 straight knockout. He's 20-1 with 16 knockouts. Mendoza was one of the ones that survived that slaughter. And Mendoza was fighting back, though he got utterly destroyed, but he looked good in the rounds that he won. Then Mendoza, they threw him for dead. They sent him to 160 to fight the former unified 154 champion, Jason Rosario. And he was plus 400. And I'm like, I seen Mendoza take some shots, and I know Rosario gas is out. So I ended up taking Mendoza, and Mendoza stopped Jason Rosario. So I was like, okay, cool. He is what I thought he was, because if I see you take punishment against an elite fighter, and I feel like you're going against another fighter, and I seen that iron sharpens iron. So once you done been in there with the best, I'm going to choose you versus the rest, because I know you done been in there and you seen what the best. Michael White, salute, King. You seen what the best look like, so you've had a chance to feel it. Like when Canelo got in there with Floyd and got outclassed every round, Canelo became a whole different monster after that. Like when somebody...
Right, it makes good fighters better.
Yes. Night Dog, salute, King. Once you get somebody that outclasses you like that and utterly destroys and beats on you like that, that makes you become a better fighter. And he became a better fighter. 3 straight wins after the Ramos loss. Then they put him in there with Fundora. He was a plus 400. He won me money that day.
Yeah, he upset. He big upset.
Mm-hmm.
He's pulling off some big upset.
And then they said that Tim Tszyu, somebody told me that Tim Tszyu was like a 600 to 900 favorite against him.
Oh, that was me. I was saying that earlier in the fan and chat. I've seen all the way from plus 500 to plus 850. Right? Yeah. And I'm like, really?
I got to take that.
You gonna take it?
Yes, the third time's the charm. He done did it 2 more times. No matter what.
But you know what? Every time I bet on a fight with them odds, man, I be losing, man.
Well, I gave y'all Navarrete for the upset. I gave y'all Barrios for the upset. Like,
yeah.
I really feel like Mendoza can do it, because I feel like he can take Tim Tszyu's power. But can Tim Tszyu take his power? Because he also has sneaky power. Mendoza can punch. Like,
he can box too.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got to think. He stopped Fundora. And Fundora was in there getting pain by Lubin. He stopped that man. He stops Jason Rosario, the one that went against Jared Hurd. A bigger one, too. So I feel like he got a lot better chance than people say, and I'm going to take him.
I might throw a couple dollars on him.
I put $250 on him both times, and both times he done got me over 1,000 back. So I'm gonna put another $250. I'm gonna put another $250 on him this week.
Oh yeah, you gonna hit this week, because them odds is crazy.
The only thing that made me mad when he beat Fundora, it pissed me the fuck off because I only put 250 on it. I said, damn.
It's always hindsight. It's always hindsight.
I go on Bovada Original American, the Bovada site, Bovada.lv.
I heard the rematch supposed to be February, like around Super Bowl or something like that.
A lot of
for
people
Spence
saying they're not
Crawford.
trying to do rematch, but I don't know.
I
Until
feel
I
like you
find
got to
out.
see the rematch. It's too many. It's too much controversy and accusations
And the
surrounding
funny
the
thing
first
about it,
fight.
while Terrence is out here doing interviews and all this shit, Earl's quiet. TJ loves boxing. Salute, King. Earl is quiet. Earl's in savage mode right now. He's on what they call it.
He went dark.
Yeah, dark. That's what it's called. I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, he went dark. Is that what happened? What was up with this rumor about him going to the UK?
He did. I mean, Anthony Joshua was over there. Him and
Oh,
Anthony
okay.
Joshua friends, But
I didn't
people
know
say,
how true that was. How he
right?
went over to the UK to work with a different trainer.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. They say he's in the UK, right? Does anybody know where Derrick James is at? See, yeah,
Right. They just want them to be
Earl
split
at,
up so bad. They
huh?
want them to be split up. They want Earl and Derek to split up so bad.
Yeah, and it don't make no sense. Like, that's just like borderline jealousy. Like, what type of stuff are y'all on? And here go my lovely co-host.
I cannot hear. Hold on.
You still can't hear? See, StreamYard messing with her too. Like, StreamYard, boy, they take your money, then they want to play games with you. And it just went up too. Like, that shit done went up to like $24.99.
I'll be using the free version. I ain't even got to the paid version yet. I just recently started going live.
Yeah, I seen you the other day. I came
Oh
through
yeah,
on
I seen
you.
you hop on. Yeah, I was just ending it.
I
I'm
said,
trying to
damn,
get
she
used
ended as
to
soon
it.
as I got on this thing.
It's one thing to be on a panel. It's different when it's your live.
Yeah, that means you got to keep that thing going.
Mhm.
People don't realize it's a lot different keeping it going by yourself.
Yeah, I be like, anybody want to hop up here? I see why you be like, anybody want to hop up here?
Nah, I do it like that because it's open forum. I mean, I can do it myself like KQKC do it, but I try to make this platform so everybody can because there'll be a lot of people that be disgruntled because their opinions never get to be heard. So I try to make Upper Echelon Sports a place where
Mhm.
everybody can be heard. That's why I do it like that.
Yeah,
But
and I appreciate that too. I want to thank you for letting me come on your platform. This is one
hey
of the
man, I
first
appreciate
platforms I
y'all
actually came
because
on.
like my wife, she sits there and enjoys it because like my wife, she's just now starting to get into boxing. Like my wife is starting to get into boxing because I got my son training all the time now, and my son's becoming like a beast. Like I see, he got a lot of things that I had that he won't have. Like he doesn't have. See, he grew up softer and like loving her. Like my wife is a loving mother,
Right.
and like I grew up with a dad that used to beat on me all the time. But in hindsight, I know it was abuse, but he did make me a tougher person. He made me strong. He prepared me for what the world had to offer. You feel what I'm saying? My son ain't had to go through
Yeah.
that, so he's not gonna have that streak that I had in me. But he still
That
got a little
aggression.
violent streak too. Yeah, he still got a little bit of it though. But his will be a lot different. But I'm trying to get him to know everything that I knew. To be able to harness his power and everything. Like, yeah, he's coming along nicely. And see, my wife, when she hear y'all women get up here and cook, she'll sit back in the room and listen. And like when she see that y'all cooking, like it inspires her because she's just now starting to watch boxing like this year. Like my
Mhm.
wife's like a girly girl. You feel me? Like she's a true feminine woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a real
Mhm.
masculine man. I do what I'm supposed to do. And see, that's what we're gonna be talking about on my show, on me and Key's show, like masculine men and feminized men who calling women feminine, but women have to be. I mean, calling women masculine, but they have to be masculine because the men are more feminine out here now. Like you can't expect a woman to follow your lead if you leading them off the cliff. Like it's up to us to be the leaders they're supposed to lead. Like they can say a woman is masculine as hell, but it's always one man that she will be feminine for. And that's why I'm trying to help brothers be that man that a woman will be feminine for. You feel me? And I see all these content creators, these guys was herbs, lames, tricks, and all that. Now they out here telling men how to be red pill and all this stuff like that, like toxic as hell. Like, my guy. It's
Yeah,
not like
buddy.
that.
You right on it with that.
Yeah, you know, real recognize real. And I be looking at these guys and I'm like, dude, that's not lit. That's not it. That is not it.
It's a lot of men is unlit. And then sometimes it makes me feel like, do y'all even like? Because these ridiculous, outrageous standards y'all have, y'all ain't gonna never find a woman like that.
And that goes to the women too. Like, these standards, they won't find men that way too. Like, they talking about
Absolutely.
settling and stuff. No, it's not about settling. It's about compromising. It's also knowing your worth and knowing what you bring to the party as well. Like, you can't show them to the party with no favors and everything and think you're going to blow out the candles as well.
I think they should stop putting everybody in a box. Like, find somebody and sit down and talk about what you like, what you don't like. Like, it's not one thing for
Yeah,
everybody.
like a woman would date one man or 4 or 5 men of the same type and say all men ain't No, baby, you can't say all men ain't nothing because you dated 4 men of the same type. You haven't even went outside your comfort zone. You ain't went to the variety. Just all the men you pick are like that. But like I said, that's for the other show. It's coming on tonight at 11 p.m. Central. 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, this boxing talk right here. I know people come for the boxing.
Okay.
No, I'm saying, I know people come for the boxing, so I'm going to give them the boxing. But if they want to come for that right there, I'm going to give it to them later on today. Kids, you everything working out now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know why I couldn't. It was like completely mute. Shout out to Two Cents. How you doing? I subscribed to you, Queen. I finally found your channel. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I finally found it. So I subscribed to it yesterday. When you were on the other channel, you had dropped your link, and I was like, thank you.
I thought I had put it in this chat before, too.
Yeah, she usually puts it in this chat, too.
I probably just didn't even see it. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Did you get to check out some of the videos, some of the content?
Not yet, because it was late last night when I found it. So I'm going to definitely do that this evening while I'm able to sit down and work, because that's what I like to do. I like to listen while I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
It helps. Yeah. So thank you, though. Thank you, and shout out to you. Thank you for coming on. Shout out to Upper. How was y'all day today?
It's been going. I've been chilling. Just left for 9 and KQKC. That's always the first part of my day. I get them 2 brothers in. And then, like, my day don't start till after my live stream. You feel me? Like, I don't really do nothing until then. Like, I help my son on his schoolwork because my kids are homeschooled now. You feel me? Like, my daughter's been homeschooled, but my son, we just took him out of public school and got him homeschooled because, first off, they teaching them false rhetorics. They teaching them false narratives and false rhetorics. And then, like, I told my son, we're not celebrating no Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Like, we're not about to celebrate the slaughter of your ancestors and stuff. And it's just like, it's a lot of stuff that they teach that I don't want my kids to be brainwashed on. You feel me?
A lot of stuff you don't want them to have to unlearn.
Yeah, because then they started letting these alphabet people come to their school now. And they come in there reading stories and shit. Nah, you're not about to come in there and read to my child. Like, they have men and they have drags coming in there reading to the children. Like, it's called drag story time. They implemented it all over the United States right now. Where
that
drag
don't even
queens,
make no sense.
Where
that
they
is
got
so unnecessary.
Where they got drag queens coming in there to indoctrinate your children. So yeah.
Nah, they ain't doing that in Texas. What state you in?
I'm in North Carolina. They done passed it in over 40 states now. So.
Well, okay, that's interesting. I understand as a parent. I don't have any children, so have to make, decisions and everything like that. But I would never tell a parent or parents how to parent their child and what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. That's not my place.
They're also teaching sex ed in elementary now.
That's wild. That
Yeah.
is wild.
But like
But
my man said, if you talk about sex, you talk about sex at work, that's sexual harassment. But if you talk about it in school with children, it's okay. Like, how
it's
does that work?
education.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I can understand that part a little bit because it's a lot of the children of today are not like how it was when 15, 20 years ago when I was a preteen and everything. They are a lot smarter. Everything is happening a lot quicker. And we can't really shield, you know what I'm saying, them from anything nowadays, especially with, social media device, sites that are readily available at their fingertips in a cell phone. So I kind of can understand it, but I get it. Again, I can never tell the parent how to parent.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I just dropped that link for my new channel. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Key, drop your link as well, because Key Alexandra is also my co-host for that show, the show Real Talk. She's also my co-host. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her as well, because we'll be embarking upon this. And yeah, we're gonna make sure we get y'all fire content. Y'all
Yeah,
get
Key, drop your link.
y'all get to get in on the bottom floor, and trust me. And I also got a 400K YouTuber that's helping me out. He's got 400K subscribers. He's helping me out. So yeah, we're gonna boost that platform, and we're gonna have a big forum. And while we have that big forum, I want my people, my day ones, which is y'all. I want y'all to be there with us. So when the foolish people start coming in, we need the gang, and that's what y'all
Yeah,
is.
you
Y'all
need
the
the
gang.
snipers. You need the snipers on the roof.
Yes, the gang. That's what these people. We all family here. We the gang. And see, and I'm gonna see. We're gonna be appealing to a whole different line of people. That's what I'm saying. Because we're gonna be talking about real life situations, real life issues. We're gonna be talking about toxic females and toxic males and feminized men and masculine women. That's what we're gonna be talking about. So we definitely gonna need the gang in there to keep these people in check.
Yeah, this probably gonna be a topic for your show, but Jada Pickett, man,
Oh
this
yeah, the
lady,
way she's dogging with.
I don't understand this woman. I don't get it. Like, just be
See,
quiet.
that's what I'm saying.
She,
I want to go in. Look, I want to go into it,
I know, I
but
know, I know.
matter of fact, make sure you come on there tonight. Because I also wanted another female up there with Key, and I was gonna get somebody, but you can get up there if you want to. 2 Cent.
I try to hop on. You said at 11. I ain't gonna make no promises, but I definitely try to stop through.
Because we'll go through all them topics you talk about. Barbara D, much love, salute. I appreciate you.
But we was talking about Spencer in a rematch. That's what we was talking about. And
Yeah,
him in the UK,
yeah.
and
Like
people saying
they talk about
he
Spence in the UK, but where's Derrick James at?
they saying he over there in the UK training with somebody that's a known cheater. That's what I've been hearing on YouTube. I'm like, y'all gotta stop it.
I'm gonna tell you like this. One thing about YouTube, Reed Philly, salute, King. And everybody that subscribed to me, make sure y'all subscribe to Key. Key, have you dropped the link?
No, I don't know how to while I'm on here. I would have to log off. I mean,
Hold on.
get off of here and do it.
Hey, Patrick Bell, bro, we gonna kick that thing off at 11 p.m.
But it's
Eastern, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
but it's okay because remember, I'm not even ready for all that yet. I'm here
I
for
know,
a
but you need to get your subscribers
minute.
going. Your subscribers, your subscribers. That way, people to see when we up there. When you have your subscriber count up. I'm about to drop Keys link, people. Hold on.
No, upper. Thank you. I guess. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
But you know what? With everything that's been going on with this whole Buck Crawford and Snack and everything, to be honest with you, to be quite honest with you, I feel as though even if Earl was over there with that person and this rematch was to happen and let's say Earl wins, I don't even want to hear it. I'm so over it. I don't
This
even want
what,
to eat snacks because I'm tired of hearing about snacks.
but this is what I'm saying. It's one thing they're not mentioning though. Okay, Earl's in the UK, but where's Derek James at?
Is he here? Is he in the UK? Oh, no, he's been playing,
Exactly.
right?
They
Oh, he's
said
been
Derek
playing.
James.
Exactly.
They said Derek James is in the UK as well.
Well, it's because they know nobody gonna say nothing. Same thing, same way they do Al. They just make up stuff because they know you're not gonna say nothing.
No, it's these
They just
content creators. They don't have shit to talk about because it's a slow time in boxing. And see, that's what I hate about a lot of these roll the plug, salute Key. But yeah, what's
It is
wrong is
definitely, yes.
they have all these people, right, that have that because boxing is slow. So they sit there and what they do, they sit there and they exploit the people because they know they can say things and certain people ain't gonna respond. They know
mhm.
people ain't gonna respond.
Mhm.
Hey, Rome, I just subscribed to you, bro. And yeah, you and Rome, if you want to, bro, tonight show up at the thing, Rome, and we can get you up there, bro. Cause you know another man's opinion can be as well too. Cause I was gonna have it with like 2 or 3 women, 2 or 3 men, or at least 2 others with me and my host Key, and we was gonna do it that way. You know, kind of like Fresh and Fit. It's a different. I'll show y'all the format. I don't want to give you away too much. I want y'all to check it out and see it first. You feel me?
Key, well,
Salute,
since that
Raw.
documentary dropped, the snack thing isn't going away.
Yeah.
All those fighters are
I
under a
have to
microscope.
see that.
They're
I
gonna be
have to see
watched.
it.
It's not going away.
Hey, yo,
So,
Raw. Salute, Raw.
do you guys truly believe that it's some real validity behind this whole snack talk? Like it's really real? Because I wasn't even trying to hear it because I'm just like, look, Bud won. He's a clear better fighter. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? That fight he won.
I be looking at that
Well,
snack talk, and then I'm looking at Devin Haney now, and like I said,
exactly.
Devin is hitting. Like I mean, Devin is looking brawling right now. Honestly, like
Devin looks huge, but this is the thing with Devin. You can say Devin is he was young, so he's getting older. He's getting his man strength. His body is filling out, and you can say all that, and that could be true. But unless the only reason why, like, unless you know who Victor Conti is and you go watch his content, it'll make you cringe because it's just wild that this man is even in boxing,
yeah,
and then
Raw.
to know that
Hey, Raw,
three of
hold on.
the undisputed fighters right now are working with Victor Conti.
Exactly. Hey, yo, Rob, make sure you subscribe to the channel, bro. And I got 2 links up there. I got one for me, Key Alexander, and me for my other page, bro. Subscribe to the other one. I mean, I dropped the link. I'll drop it again. But my co-host Key Alexander, subscribe to that one, Raw. And I'll drop my other one for you, bro. Appreciate it.
All 2 cents. Don't forget to drop your link in the thing too, okay? Don't forget to drop your link in the chat either, 2 cents. Did you hear me?
Oh, me? You talking about two? You said me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if you heard me. I said 2 cents. Don't forget to drop your link.
Oh, let me drop it. Let me drop it.
But
There go the
I
other
was
one right there, Raw. That's the one we're gonna be on tonight at 11 o'clock, bro.
Key, if I was you, I would just type in Victor Conti on YouTube and just watch the videos, and then you will kind of see what all the hoopla is about. Because it doesn't necessarily mean that you would snack you gonna win.
Nah,
It
because
doesn't
Michael
necessarily
Garcia
mean
was
that.
snapped.
Yeah.
But that's
So
the
See?
was
thing
Sean
though.
Porter. So
Yeah.
was
But this is
Sean
the
Porter.
thing though. Devin Haney always looks like this before a fight. He always swells up. How many times have you heard on certain boxing networks that Devin Haney is knocking out everybody in sparring? And I heard one time Devin Haney hit somebody so hard his trunks fell off. Like I swear to God, that was real. I swear to
Devin
God,
Haney,
I could go to the channel.
Hey,
how
Yes,
he
you know
hitting
what's
hard,
crazy?
hitting so hard in sparring, but he ain't hitting that hard in the fight.
But see, that's another thing.
exactly.
But see, that's what I be telling y'all about boxing, though. Like I told y'all when Earl Spence be boxing, he be boxing like heavyweights and heavyweights like Hakeem Rockman Jr. Like Earl be around 170, 165 up there. So he's able to use his true strengths. He's able to let loose. And I told y'all, whenever he crunches down to 147, we're only seeing a percentage of his power. And when you only see a percent of his power, he can't fully let loose. That's why Floyd even said he would like to see Earl at 160 or 168, because Earl is a devastating puncher. We only get to see a fraction. If you watch Dragon Ball Z, then you know Broly. Broly had this chain around his neck that contained his power because he had so much power that he had to control it or it would destroy everything. And Earl, his power is being contained by that weight. But as he's getting bigger, he's getting to use more of his muscle mass. So he be able to punch more. And I said that with Devin, because Devin gets up to about 170 as well. And he's crunching down to 135.
Oh, I didn't know he was blowing up that big. 170?
Yeah, but he's a young kid. When you're a young kid, your body can do amazing things. But one thing about it, it's weight classes for a reason. If you're crunching down to that right there, then you lose something in the, what I say, it all comes out in the wash, right? Where his power comes out in the wash, his punch resistance, all that, like, he can't be as good. Like, look at Danny Garcia. His first fight at 154, Danny Garcia was on his toes the whole fight. Like, Danny Garcia felt good. See, these boxers are crunching down to small weights, so when they in there, they're sluggish, they're lethargic. Like, yeah, like, especially when they come in fighting, they lose 6 to 8 pounds in the ring on fight night. So, you dehydrate yourself, like, push your body. Like, we grown people. Like, a grown man ain't supposed to be getting down to 147. I know I never get 147. But these fighters concentrate and they suffer and they dehydrate their bodies to damn near 20%, where that's organ failure, where it's crucial. And they do that just to go on the scale, and then they drink a bottle of rehydration real fast. And that's what they do. That's why I say when people disown and disrespect the boxers, like, do you know what these people go through just to get into the ring? Like, how dare you? Like, you sitting on a damn couch.
They really tripping too, in the way they disrespect champions. Like, I understand people upset with Charlo because he didn't do whatever, but we got to stop acting like this man wasn't undisputed at 154. Like, now all of a sudden nobody should ever watch his fight again and all this. It's crazy talk.
Yeah, like, y'all gotta realize this nigga got hit and he felt that power. Like, come on, man. Like, it's called self-preservation at that point. And y'all act like Charlo was running. The man hit him with 18 clean shots. Like, shots that would have took down his normal opponents. So he tried.
They wanted him to get knocked out. And then they would have still been talking noise then.
He would have been making
he would have been nothing he could do. And if he would have won, they would have been saying Canelo was washed up. Everything.
That's like if you in the woods and you fighting a grizzly bear and you hit that bear and everything, he's still roaring and coming at you, you're going to go in survival mode. And that's what he did. But the fact is, people hate Derrick James and his team so much, and they didn't get it with Earl, so they was hoping they could get it with Charlo, seeing one of his fighters slumped. That's all they wanted.
That's crazy.
They wanted to
now all of a sudden Derrick James is not a good trainer. He don't know what he's talking about. Like, it's really weird.
If you go back and listen, everything Derrick James told him to do was true. He just couldn't do it, or he didn't want to do it. That's why after the end of the fight, Charlo told Derrick James, "My bad." Derrick James was pissed off because Derrick James was telling him what to do.
I know Derrick James like, I'll slap you. I know Derrick James be mad at them, man, because they do not be listening. I don't even understand Derrick's patience.
I mean, he understands because Derrick James was also a boxer once. You feel me? Like, Derrick James was 10-0. And Derrick James was a great boxer until his people threw him out the door. And that's why Derrick, he takes such care and he works with his fighters like that. Because Derrick James was 10-0, a great prospect. They threw that nigga in the ring with the number one contender that had a championship fight next, right? The dude that he fought, he had to fight the world champion after he fought Derrick James, right? The nigga was 28-0. You hear me? Now, Derrick James on his 10th fight, with his 11th fight, he 10-0 going against a nigga that's 28-0 with over 20 knockouts, right?
Crazy.
They threw him in the ring with a nigga that's 28-0 with over 20 knockouts. Like, his people sacrificed him, bro. Like, that's fucked up. That's sacrification. I think Derek,
why they do them
Derek
like
was
that?
like 10-0 with 6 knockouts. But Alexander lied. Yeah, bro. And Alexander said it. And look, they put Derek in there with this monster. Derek even dropped the dude. Derek will beat the dude up. Derek beat that man up for every bit of 6 or 7 rounds, looking good. Derek was looking like a Earl Spitz. But guess what? Derek ran out of gas. Derek was in there fighting for his life. He ran out of gas. And like they say, fatigue will make a coward out of the realest people. And that's why Derek James makes sure all his fighters are in top physical performance so they would never fatigue. Because after Derek lost that fight, he lost his trajectory and his career was over after that. Like, he never really got the big fights no more after that.
Just because of one loss?
I mean, after that, because he lost so early. Like, he was 10-0, but he was in a deep division. And he lost. And after that, like, a 10-1 fighter, like, people are skeptical on. Like, he was at the point where he was, if he would have lost a lot earlier, then, you know, people were like, okay, it's early in his career. If he would have lost later, well, he done did this and this in his career. Like, he lost in that no man's area. And see, that no man's area is when you between your 8th fight and your 18th fight. You feel me? Like, you want to get between that area without getting lost. PGB Dick Dog. My nigga, the big dome. Peace and blessings, K. You don't want to get past that. You want to get past that area because if you lose between that area right there, that's when your career is really up for grabs. And now that's why Derek makes sure all of them have the stamina they need to fight because it happened to him. So, you know, experience is the best teacher. So, you know, Derek makes sure they all come prepared. So they all don't. And Derek, he was boxing beautifully. And he was alone. Derek was like 6 inches and change. The dude was like 4 or 5 inches shorter than Derek. Derek was boxing his ass out. And he was having lateral movement and everything. He was moving like Charlo. But the dude was eating everything Derek threw after Derek dropped him, though. But Derek did drop him. But that dude just kept coming. And Derek James, he got tired. Derek James got beat.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I wouldn't put my 10-0 fighter in there with a 28-0 fighter, though. Like, it's levels to this shit. But basically, Earl Spence got in there with Kell Brooks. And Kell Brooks had a big-ass record before he fought Earl. I think he was like 32-1.
They probably told Earl not to take that fight, too.
They was telling Earl not to take that fight. Earl said, hell no, I needs that. And Earl went out there and captured it. You said, what'd you say?
I said, went out there and broke that man's eye.
Yeah. He was boxing that man all the way up, and that man said, you know what? Eat this. And hit him with a corkscrew and busted his eye open. I said, damn. I said, Triple G was playing with that nigga the whole night. Then Triple G got pissed off.
I think that, and then you can see the similarities with Derek, because I always said he has that Philly shell defense. You know, that high guard, how he do with the peekaboo style. Yeah. Earl be doing it too. You could tell that that's rubbed off on both Earl and Jermell Charlo.
Salute to the queen, the OG Barbara D with the $5 super sticker. Thank you, Barbara D. You know, Barbara D's legendary. Everywhere she go, you know you in a good spot. If you got Barbara D in the building, this is the place to be. And you know, you see her around all the respectables. You don't see Barbara D in the gutter. Barbara D, what we call classy out here. And thanks again to the classy Barbara D.
Exactly. I like she's always so sweet. I never even met her, but she's a sweet woman. I could tell.
And she got knowledge as well. That's a beautiful, knowledgeable queen right there.
I'm seeing so many women in the boxing space now. When I kind of first started, I didn't really see too much.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm seeing a lot more women.
See, my wife had asked me something before, right? And this is really why I do it. My wife was like, why you don't see a lot of women talking about boxing? And I was like, well, baby, boxing is really like a man's sport in their mind. So, they're going to feel like a woman really doesn't know what they're talking about. So she was like, well, why don't you put women on your show? And I was like, you know something? You're absolutely right. Because my wife, she's always about women getting their fair shake, like equality. Like, my wife ain't no feminist. But my wife does feel like women should get what they deserve, which I do too. I feel like they should get treated fairly. And I feel like a woman has just as much right as a man, but I also believe that a woman should know she's not a man in certain situations as well. Like, it's a big difference.
I absolutely agree.
Absolutely.
But I also say my men got to understand and understand that as well. Like, don't put your woman in harm's way as well. Like, if you're gonna lead.
Well, it's like everybody keeps trying to. The men and women keep going back and forth trying to fight for equality. When it's not equality, we should be trying to reach. We should be trying to reach balance.
And look, the equality was never y'all fight anyway. You feel me? What it was, the other lady tricked y'all into joining her fight. You feel me?
Right.
It was her fight against her husband, and she talked the sisters into joining her and messing up our households. You feel me? Because what they don't realize is the majority of our households is messed up. You feel me? Because they get the man out the household, and then they relying on the government. So now the government is the baby daddy instead of the real man. So now women feel like they can rely on just the government, and hell, like they about to have a government shutdown right now. Now when they had that government shutdown, then who the woman gonna rely on then? Because the government shut down. So they effectively take away the man out of our houses, and then they set the woman up for failure. Because they get the woman to rely on them, and then stuff like this government shutdown, and now the woman's stuck. But like I said, we keep getting off on it, but that's tonight. That's tonight. Buckle up, boxing. Salute, King. See, y'all make sure y'all tune into me and Key's show called Real Talk tonight, because see y'all keep almost pushing me to the topic. See, hey, see, look, Key, they want to talk about it. You feel me?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what they like to talk about, and I be telling Fernand that too. Like, people like to talk about the real.
Think Tank fighting Cruz next?
I hope he don't.
Can I do my spiel on that?
Huh?
Let me hear it. What you got?
I said, can I do my spiel on that with Tank versus Cruz?
Shout out to Barbara D.
Go ahead.
Another $5. I've been a boxing fan for 52 years.
Amen, Queen. Wow, she looks good.
Barbara D, I wouldn't have said you was a day over 45.
She looks amazing.
Look, black don't crack. And if you ain't subscribed to that channel right there, you need to subscribe, because tonight at 11 o'clock we're gonna be going live on the first episode of Real Talk, where we talk about the real. It's gonna be 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Barbara D. And if you so inclined, I would love for you to grace the stage and spit some of your wisdom if you would like to. Only if you would like to, Miss Barbara D. Because we can always learn from the ones that paved it before us. And always have respect for the other generation. That's the way I was taught. Because anything we could have been did or have done or want to do, y'all have done seen it, done it, and forgot more than we ever done so far. And I understand that. I'm not so cocky and confident to know that I did more, because everything new, it's nothing new under the sun. Everything that's been done has been done before. But yeah, that's the link right there. Make sure y'all subscribe. The show will be on at 11, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me and my lovely co-host, and we hope to give y'all the valuable information that y'all need. But yeah.
Let me do my 2-cent spiel.
Go ahead.
Shout out to 2 Cent.
I'm gonna sit back and let my co-host spiel. Y'all go ahead. Y'all make sure.
Of Tank and Cruz. Now, I seen what they were talking about. My dude, now y'all know, some of y'all know,
It's a couple of fighters I don't play about. David Morrell, Boots, and Tank Davis, and Earl Spence. Okay? I don't play about them. I just don't. Now, so anytime I hear, any negative, anything about Tank, I'm like, okay, let me see what let's see what they're talking about now. And it is, if he fights Cruz, they're not supporting it, and it's a whack fight and all this other stuff. This is how I feel. If you go, the Tank and Cruz fight is on two networks, Showtime and on PBC, Premier Boxing channel on YouTube. Both of those on YouTube. One of them have, I think, a little over 10 million views. The other one has a little over 3 million views. It is a very popular boxing showcase, Tank and Cruz, right? And if you look at those comments, there are so many people that, even though you have some that's saying that Tank won, I know Tank won, but there are a lot of people who feel as though he did not win. You know what I'm saying? Upper, are you saying something?
Nah, I'm sitting chilling.
Oh, okay. So there's a lot of people saying that Tank won that fight, and there's a lot of people saying that he did not win that fight. I feel as though if he's going to go and run it back with anybody, it should be with Cruz. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave any doubts. If this was the case, because I don't even think that it's the case. Number two, Cruz is coming. Cruz is way more popular than Shakur Stevenson. I'm sorry. I love Shakur. I don't play about him either. But he doesn't have a following like Shakur. I mean, Shakur don't have a following like Pitbull Cruz. As far as right now go, in the future, within a year or two, yes, Shakur and Tank is a very huge fight. But as far as right now, the next couple months, for him to get some good numbers, because this is about business and what will sell, Cruz is that only person. Shakur is about to fight De Los Santos. Devin Haney is
But what
in
about Tio?
140. Tio is
Tio said
already scheduled. Tio is
Tio's still out there, ain't he?
Tio is has a fight coming up in February, and we don't know with who. 1 minute is Tank, the next minute is Ryan Garcia, the next minute is somebody else. So I don't even know. I don't even think Tio know. Hell, please
Tio
somebody
wants the
pray and check
Tio
on
wants the
Tio.
bag. They want the bag. Tio said he
I'm
wants 8 figures his next fight. So whoever offered Tio the 8 figures, that's what he's gonna go through. And Roll the Plug said Tank already said no to the rematch. I said like this, right? Look, I feel like Tank beat that man 9-3, 10-2 with one hand. Like, this man got famous really off just not getting knocked out. And the one hand that Tank beat him with wasn't even his dominant hand. You got beat by a one-handed man on his off hand. Like, come on, man. He get in there with 2 damn hands, you going to sleep. Plus, my man Giovanni Cabrera just scolds you. Like, if you would have went out there and did something against the young guy Giovanni Cabrera, then I would have warranted the Tank fight. Even though, y'all drug Gamboa, but I would have warranted the fight. But the way I saw Giovanni Cabrera outclass and outbox you, like, even you thought you lost that fight. They gave you a gift. They gave him a gift split decision. And like I said,
I get it. Because that
poodle.
is true. If he didn't have such a bad showing last fight, yes, you're absolutely right. But I'm just saying, like, let's say if the news reports, I'm only saying if it's true, y'all. What other options does my dude have?
I mean,
Who?
you got Frank Martin right there. You got
Frank Martin, with everything that's going on about him and how his stock didn't drop because they think he didn't duck Shakur Stevenson. You think that's a good fight, Upper? Or is that saving Frank Martin?
That'll save Frank Martin, and it's a great fight to take because Frank Martin has still got a name because with the big fish. And look, if Frank loses or wins, he still becomes a bigger star. Everybody that loses Tank becomes a bigger star, and we've seen that. Nate Dogg said, Key, that's why I fuck with her. She's one of my favorite female fight fans. Some exact lineup I got.
Oh, that's my boo-boo right there, D1. Hey, D1. I even see you in the chat. Hey,
Buckle
King.
Up says Tank versus Pitbull would not do 500K or better in the pay-per-view buys because we're not asking for that.
But y'all gotta realize, like, we are a small minority.
See, we the hardcore fans. A lot of the casuals, they really do want to see Tank and Pitbull. That's why they was entertaining it.
I feel like taking Pitbull at this time would do about 650. Especially if they do it down in Texas or down close to Mexico. So Eastside's fans can come through too. Another $20 million gate. Oh man. Yeah, they make it happen.
Exactly. Like, I just don't think we are only a small portion. It is millions of people out there. Pitbull, whether we like it or not, has a following. I'm just saying, if the reports are true, I'm not going to be like other people. First of all, I moved to my own tune anyway, but I'm not going to be like other people and say, and drag Tank for doing this. I don't care. I'm a fan of boxing first. I'm going to watch them. And to be honest with you, it's been quite boring without seeing this man in the ring. Like, honestly, Boots.
Roll the plug. I would watch Tank versus Gary Russell, but I got to see Gary Russell fight somebody at 135 first. Like, let him fight Pitbull or Frank Martin fight Pitbull. Like, I don't want to see Gary Russell just get up there and get a money grab. Like, I want to see what he actually looks like at 135 before he get in the ring with Tank. Because I hate for him to be sluggish, can't move, and get outboxed in the first 3 rounds. Like, I wouldn't want to see that because him and Tank really have animosity.
Yeah, I would like to see. That would be a good fight just so he can hush. I like Gary. I like all the Russell boys. Shout out to and rest in peace to their father. He did a hell of a job, man. He did a hell of a job with his children, with them boys, man. And they are some beasts. But you've been calling for Tank for several years now, and you ain't moved up now one time. Like, I think you should just continue to stick to coaching and let it go.
Well, he just had that shoulder surgery. He back now. He back.
But he's still at 126 though.
Yeah, but he had the belt. That's what he said. He said he could fight at 147 if he had to. He said he has to cut major weight to get 126. So he said 135 would be nothing. And even though he's saying that, I still want to see what you look like at 135 before you go out the tape. Like,
let 2 cents in.
You said what?
2 cents is backstage.
Oh, okay.
Do y'all think Gary Russell and Frank Martin would be a good fight?
Absolutely. Boom. There you go.
2 cents. That's a good fight.
You talking about Antoine Russell or Gary Russell Jr.?
The one that just fought.
So the one with all knockouts?
Yeah. The one with all the knockouts. I be getting them mixed up.
Oh, never mind. No. That'd be too rough on him.
You rough on who?
Frank?
I don't know about that. I don't know. That's a different type of style.
Yes, it is. Frank Martin versus Antoine Russell. That'd be a hell of a. That'd be power for power, speed for speed, and awkwardness and awkwardness.
Athleticism. That'll be a good fight.
Exactly, because they both are athletes. And Frank's style, he got a moderated Derrick James style. I did a video that he's the pull and strike cobra. I mean, he was the pull and stroker type. And he just go, bah! I said, dang.
Wow. I never even thought about putting them two together. That's an interesting fight.
I mean, there's a lot of good fights that could be made. Like, I don't know why they don't make them, man.
Networks, money. And then I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I do feel as though some of these fighters are getting a little bit too diva-ish for me. Like, they are getting a little too... I mean, of course, I want everybody to get paid, but
like
in
Andy
this
Ruiz?
Sport... Yes, like
yeah,
sport,
he
you got to eat what
out
you kill,
like
man.
Andy Ruiz, his greedy ass to talk this stuff out the bag. Shit. Somebody he won't
he must don't want to fight. He must don't want to fight.
Now he want to fight Anthony Joshua, but he wanted to have so he can help his father fix that raggedy ass construction company. Like he don't realize Al Haymon about to blackball his ass. Like that's the second time Andy Ruiz did that. So Al Haymon about to wash his hands of that nigga. He just fucked up for real.
He should have took that Wilder fight. I don't know why you tripping.
Yeah, you would have got paid. He talking about he wanted 50-50. He didn't want 70-30. Like, nigga, you held the belts for a blink. Like, nigga, you didn't even complete a full circle.
you held the belts for one training camp.
You blinked and you wasn't the champ no more.
I don't know why he outpricing himself, man.
He was good at first.
Yeah.
He was good at first. His dad got this ear, and that's when he outpriced himself. His dad doing him a great disservice.
Yep, and they said he outpriced himself at the Zhang fight too.
That's what I said. He does. That's what I said. He's outpricing himself.
Ooh.
He has a inflated. He saw Terrence Crawford do it, so he said shit. But he don't realize Crawford has something people wanted.
The only reason why Crawford got away with that is because of Spence. Spence gave Crawford that, and I don't think Deontay Wilder. You ain't finna do none of that.
Ain't no other boxer in history gonna let nobody get away like Crawford did. That was a historical moment. It was a moment that will live in infamy. But I guarantee you this, it'll never happen again. That
won't happen again. And let me tell y'all something too. With if this Crawford and Canelo fight was to happen, I don't want to hear nothing when Canelo 90-10 his ass. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear it.
Stretch that nigga out.
Key, you know, soon as that Canelo fight is available, he gonna be off Terrence Crawford hit list.
You know.
Oh, exactly.
Yes.
I'll tell you like this: when Crawford fight Canelo, and he gets slapped, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear he was trying to be great. Like, shit, Canelo, because we've been telling y'all this whole time. And that's what I was saying in my rant earlier when y'all couldn't hear. I said a lot of these Crawford fans aren't really Crawford fans. Like, a lot of them like to see our fighters lose. Because our fighters, when they're undefeated, it messes with them. It makes them feel like less of men. They feel certain type of way about our fighters. Like Teddy Atlas. When Deontay Wilder finally lost, he gonna get his ass on that podcast and say, now I can like Deontay. He's a great fighter now. And I'm like, so he said Deontay had to lose first, then he showed me what type of fighter he was. So when he lost his sense of invincibility, now you can like him just like.
Got so much respect for Wilder. They lost.
Yeah, like you respected him for losing. No, y'all big up Tyson Fury for beating Wilder, but y'all said Wilder wasn't shit when he was beating people. So y'all admit that Deontay Wilder was the goods.
Exactly.
Like the man was 41-0 with 40 knockouts. Everybody that's done been in the ring with Deontay Wilder has tasted the canvas. Fury multiple times. So this man is an unbelievable fighter. You just got to give him his flowers, but they didn't give it to him after he lost. Now they trying to do a backhanded to Earl because they trying to big up Bud as the best fighter ever. So what you said is Earl must have been that great because Terrence Crawford hasn't beat nobody else on his resume but Earl. But y'all want him to get Fighter of the Year for one fight where you have fighters that have had 2 tough fights. You got David Benavidez who fought Caleb Plant and is fighting the undefeated Demetrius Andrade. You got Tank Davis who fought Garcia that destroyed Colbert. Then he fought an undefeated Ryan Garcia who brought in over $2 million pay-per-view buys in 2 fights this year. Like, you want to put him above shit like that. You got Noel Emway who's about to be undisputed in 2 fights, who jumped up in weight and fought the best person in the division, Stephen Fulton. And now he's about to fight for his second undisputed title in less than a year. Because he got undisputed, jumped up, fought Fulton. Now he's fighting for undisputed his next fight.
That still hurts
over him.
And he ain't even fight 100% Earl. That fight wasn't even competitive, and it wasn't not competitive because Terrence Crawford is just that great. Like, that's what they want you to believe.
No, Earl was just not the point.
They just want you to believe that everybody on Terrence Crawford's resume was better than Earl Spence. And that just doesn't even make sense.
Exactly. And that's why I say they wishy-washy.
Hurts.
Shamika Jackson. I'm going to tell you like this. Ortiz wasn't a nobody. Ortiz had people not wanting to fight him. King Kong Ortiz, he had people not wanting to fight him. Burmester the Firm was a champion. And you got to feel like Wilder fought everybody that got in the ring with him. Miss Jackson, like a lot of people would not get in the ring with Wilder.
And a lot of people he didn't fight because he would make them take drug tests and they wasn't passing them.
Yeah,
so a lot of
like
people he didn't fight because they was on steroids.
And just like Boots, people talk about Boots' resume, but Boots been trying to get a great fighter for 4 years. He's done called out everybody. So is it his fault that that people are scared? Earl was fighting a bunch of people that was good, but people didn't want to fight Earl. So can you blame people for the other people not fighting you? That's what you gotta ask.
But hold on, up. That's the same thing they want you to believe about Crawford, that nobody wanted to fight him and everybody ducked him.
No, see, that's the difference though, because people tried to fight Crawford. They tried to make deals with Crawford. Like people wasn't even trying to entertain nothing with Earl. Like people was telling Crawford what to send. He was pricing it. He was lowballing people. It's a difference. Earl has never tried to lowball nobody. Everybody's got their biggest bag, and they seen that. See, people wouldn't even have fought Earl. But after that Mikey Garcia fight, and they seen that Mikey Garcia got $17 million for fighting Earl Spence, that's when everything changed. Because see, Lamont Peterson, Earl, when he fought Kell Brook, I think Kell Brook got like $5 million. And I think Earl only got like 1.2, 1.3 million. Like Earl didn't really get much versus Kell Brook. And I think Lamont got like 2.4 and Earl got like, Lamont Peterson got more than Earl Spence in that fight. Because Earl basically was paying for that name on his resume. But after the Lamont Peterson fight, I think Ocampo got like $600K to fight Earl. It was a Mando. But then when you get to the when we get to that fight, Mikey Garcia, he got 17 million.
So you saying, like, let's say for Shakur Dilemma.
But see, this ain't time. He got 17
if Bob was offering them the money, he'd get the fight.
Exactly. See, Mikey Garcia got $17 million to fight Earl Spence. Mikey Garcia had never made
7 or 17?
17.
Wow.
This is what I'm saying. Mikey Garcia never had $1 million fight. Mikey Garcia net worth was like $2 million for all those fights. He didn't even make $1 million versus Adrian Broner. This is what it's look. You can look all this up. Facts. He didn't make $1 million versus Adrian Broner. Mikey Garcia and Earl Spence split $17 million apiece. The fight did 350,000 pay-per-view buys. It was really 380, but that's 30 mil right there. Plus, he had a huge gate, and then they had sponsors and everything. But Mikey and Earl both walked away with 17 million. Sean Porter seen that, and Earl wanted to fight Sean Porter on regular TV. Sean Porter was like, "Hell nah, we got to go pay-per-view." Because Sean Porter's just seen what that pay-per-view did with Mikey Garcia. That's why Sean Porter and Earl was on pay-per-view. Because Sean Porter pushed the pay-per-view. And so Earl and Sean Porter did 350 mil pay-per-view. 350,000 pay-per-view. And 350,000, that's over 30 million. And plus the gate. See, we just talk about the pay-per-view numbers without the gate. So they made about 30 million in pay-per-view. And I know Sean came away with like 11 or 12 million versus Earl. So Earl had got 4 8-figure paydays because he got it with Sean Porter and Mikey and Danny and Ugas. Because you got to remember, him and Danny Garcia broke the gate record for that year in the bubble. And they did over 350,000 pay-per-view buys. So Danny walked away with over 10.
I went to that fight. I actually went to that fight in Dallas.
He passed Canelo that year. Remember, he beat Canelo in the gates that year. He had a higher
Mm-hmm.
gate than Canelo in that year. And so Earl Spence has gotten 4 big bags off his last 4 fights. That's why everybody was calling for Earl. Because they know Earl is guaranteeing you your highest payday. Then Terrence got over 30 versus Earl. Over 30. And he running around all crazy because now he realized all that back end. Terrence Crawford actually realizes how much Earl has been making over the years. And he hates that shit. He does.
Well, I mean, I just think that he's feeling that, now that I'm finally here, it's my time. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to take advantage of it. Does that make sense? Upper. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, Key.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
I think Upper might have faded out again.
Oh, okay. But I was saying, I
But you were
think
saying he
that
what now?
I don't think that Bud, I can't say, see, I don't know Bud personally to say that he, if it's jealousy or whatever the case may be. I think though, you know, by him having that big win, I can see him being like, it's my time now. And now that he's 36 years old, it's time, he's like, yo, I'm ready to get up out of here. Let me make a couple more fights and then I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
But
want
my
to
thing is
say
just like but you can't say it's my time now when you've been sitting back letting everybody else do all the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been sitting back watching Earl collect all these belts, fighting whatever type of level of competition you've been fighting. Then you negotiate with the contract, you strong arming and manipulating and saying you want this and that and essentially kind of being a brat with the negotiations and saying if everything don't go your way, you ain't taking the fight. And so it's hard to be like, oh, it's your time now. You deserve this because you didn't deserve it. And I'm just talking about based off numbers and business. You did not deserve a $30 million guarantee. What have you done? What have you done to be able to get a $30 million guarantee? You did
no,
promote
and I
yourself
get
over
that.
at Top Rank.
I get that.
Yeah,
I
and
think
that's why
that
it's hard to be like it's your time now. That's why for me personally, it's why it's hard to be like, oh yeah, it's your time. You deserve it. Like, no, you don't.
no, but okay, this is how I feel. Now, of course, he did, you know what I'm saying, sit back and watch Earl, pretty much clean out the division. But at the same time, he also earned belts too. So we can't take that away from him. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Of course, it's always team man down. But we did watch him also gain belts and gain notoriety. Before he fought Spence, he was on a 10 KO streak. You know what I'm saying? 10 straight KOs. So I can't take that away from him either. I can't take away the belts. I think that Earl wanted the belts too much. That's number one. Number two, I don't know if he was injured because Earl hasn't came out and said anything. But even though he was sitting back and watching, sitting back and not doing anything, one thing that I do know that they were doing was they were studying Earl to a T. Bo Mack and Bud Crawford, Bernie the Boxer, literally have the Spence manuscript on how to beat him. They followed that man. This is from Bomac's own mouth, so I'm not making nothing up. But they studied that man for 5 years. So yeah, it looked like he was sent back, but little did we know they were literally studying this man, picking him apart, everything, because there was nothing that Spence could really answer with on July 29th. Nothing.
But that's
You know what
that's
I'm
what makes it
saying?
kind of worse though. But that's what makes it to me.
Exactly.
That's what
He
makes it worse
basically
though.
made he basically made it Spence turn into a fluke overnight. Oh, now we're hearing Spence is a basic fighter. Spence only
Mm-hmm.
fought these type of guys. Spence is an only come forward fighter. We're hearing
Salute
all
to
this
the
talk.
OG KQKC. Sorry about that. Peace and blessings, King.
Oh, we thought your sound wasn't working no more.
Now I was
Right.
talking to my wife. Well, go ahead. Y'all keep going.
We're hearing all this talk about him now. That's what Bud did. He literally strong armed the negotiations. Okay, this is what he did. He sat back, watched Spence, studied him for 5 years. As Spence cleared out the division, he started getting little belts here and there. Well, I'm not gonna say little belts; it's all achievements. So he started getting belts behind Spence, and then when he knew,
No,
cause
he got those belts at a different weight division. He
oh
came
yeah,
to
yeah, 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 yeah.
147 and
I'm
got
sorry.
one
Yes,
belt
at a different
and
weight.
sat
Yes,
back. He picked the weakest link, got the belt,
yeah,
sat
yes.
back, and waited.
Yes, that's what he did. I forgot about that. Yes, at different weight divisions. But he literally studied this man though and waited for the opportune time to, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew that Spence was going to want those belts and to fight him. And little did we know he had the whole manuscript for Spence down pat.
I mean, yeah, that's what he
And
did.
made
That's
him look like a basic fighter, and that is what is being painted in the media about Spence. And now he feels as though, you know what I'm saying, it's my time. I want to do things my way. I'm done. I'm finna do X, Y, and Z. So
but it's your time
honestly,
to do
I can't
what?
hate
It's
on
his
him for
time to
that,
do
huh?
what? But it's his time to do what?
To do whatever he want. He feels as though he can do whatever he wants to do. Obviously, he
He
wants to move
already
up
been
three
doing
weight
whatever he
classes.
wanted to do.
Nah. This time he is literally got his focus on Canelo, and I'm like 70% sure that fight is going to happen. I'm seventy
But
percent sure.
this is my thing with the Canelo fight. This is what it gets a little confusing to me because you did not fight or look for the best competition at 147, in my opinion, right? And then you finally beat Spence. You beat Spence. Spence wasn't all there. He wasn't himself that night. You didn't. You didn't. You had a great performance, but you didn't overcome any adversity in that fight. And for me, it's hard for me to believe that you're gonna jump up three weight classes and fight the best person in that division. Arguably, some people may say the best boxer of this era. Why do we think that Terrence Crawford is going to do that? And then you already took Charlo off your list, so why do I think that you're gonna skip over all that and go fight Canelo? You don't even want to. You ducking Charlo now, and you've been calling him out for years.
Brian King Falcon. Salute King.
Because it's a
Omega
cherry
Red.
pick.
The illest light skinned dude in America. The top light skinned guy in America. Omega Red. Shalom King. Peace and blessings.
Because it's a cherry pick. Because anytime I pose the question of, listen, Boo Boo and Benavidez is about to fight in several weeks, correct? The winner, instead of the winner takes Canelo, how about Bud punch his ticket and fight the winner next year? Now it's, oh, you trying to get Bud killed. Oh, Bud ain't gonna do this. No, you gotta earn your
Exactly.
stripes. Canelo, because they know that Boo Boo, Benavidez, and David Morrell are the best chances. Those three have the best chances of beating a Canelo Alvarez.
You don't forget about Christian and Billy. He can fight too, though.
I
And
like
Billy,
Christian and Billy, but I gotta see him a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie to the. I'm not really sold on him too yet. But you're right though, Upper.
I
You're
think
definitely right. But it's a cherry
Boo
pick
Boo has been Canelo's it's been Canelo's kryptonite all these years, for real, for real. He been running from Boo Boo all these years. But I think he's more dialed into this weight right here. I feel like if Boo Boo get a hold of Canelo, Canelo gonna put him stretch him out too. Because you gotta realize Boo Boo ain't the same Demetrius Andrade that was giving people fits with that awkwardness. Like we just seen him in his last fight. That dude was on his ass, and it's the same guy that was knocked down 4 times against Berlanga. So Boo Boo's gonna have to adjust to this weight period. Now, I would like to see him versus Benavidez. I want to see if he adjusts more because he said he's been put in a hell of a regimen. And like I told you, when we saw my guy Navarrete, everybody was talking about how he struggled with the Liam guy, and I told y'all that was Navarrete fight at that weight. But I also told y'all his next fight he was gonna bust Valdez up, and we see Navarrete was used to that weight, and he put on a clinical, as we say, excuse my French, ass whipping on Oscar Valdez. So maybe Boo Boo had to get that time to adjust because when he was talking to Jamal Charlo, remember he told him, he said, man, I done got too big. I can't even get to 164. Because remember he said we could fight at a catch at 164. Boo Boo was like, I can't make that weight. So I feel like Boo Boo done put on the muscle mass now. See, that first fight, he didn't have that muscle mass. And like I tell y'all, a human can put on 8 pounds of muscle correctly in a year. Like you can safely in the right way put on 8 pounds of muscle for your body to adjust to per year. And it's been over a year, and Boo Boo has put that muscle on. That's why he said he can't get to what he can't do a catch weight of 164 because he's done put on the muscle. So when you cut muscle weight, that's a lot different than cutting water and fat. That's why Canelo is not going lower than 168 because Canelo took 5 years, well, four to 5 years to build his muscle weight at 168. That's why he's not going nowhere fighting no catch weights. Now he might fight up, but 168 is his base. That's his base form. Like y'all know in fighters, in anime, a character has a base form. That's his Super Saiyan form. Anything else is Super Saiyan 1, 2, or 3. He can't go lower than that.
We're gonna see. I want to
Yes,
see this fight, Benavidez and Andrade. Man, I'm ready
I
to
still
see this
stand.
fight.
Yes, Queen. I agree, and I still stand on my guns. I feel as though if Bud wants to fight Canelo, he needs to fight one of those three. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, of course he does. But I'm intrigued about all 4 of these fights that we have coming up. Like I said, I'm intrigued by the Tim Tszyu fight because, like I said, I see what Mendoza can do, and I really want to see what Tim Tszyu can really fucking do. Honestly, just like I'm intrigued by the Boo Boo and Kate and the Boo Boo and Benavidez fight, but I'm also intrigued by Devin and Regis because I know the dog that the Ruguru is. I know Ruguru is the dog, but I want to see what Devin does at a higher weight. I want to see if he's able to use that power that he has stored up, or if it was just like we used to say in prison, a yeast baby. Because when we was in prison, we used to have these dudes that was rocked up, swole up like bodybuilders, but they was on that yeast. They used to use yeast to blow their muscles up while we had ours natural. You can snatch.
Yeast like that you cook bread with?
Yeah, we called them yeast
Oh
babies.
my God.
I've never heard that.
Ask anybody that's worked out or been in prison, they call them yeast babies. They get strong off of yeast, and the yeast makes your muscles blow up so fast. Like you be big and strong off yeast. But if they grab you, you know they light in the ass, you can toss them around because you know you got that real strength.
Yeah,
But yeah,
bodybuilders be weak.
yeah, and them boys that be on that yeast, they be weak as hell, but it's good for show. Like it shows real good because the yeast blows up in your muscles. So they be taking that powdered yeast and working out, and then they blow up like balloons. But it look good. It look good, but it's all for show. Then I want to see Jamal Charlo versus Jose Benavidez because I want to see what Jamal Charlo does. I'm thinking the 3rd, 4th, or 5th round he snaps back and becomes that beast because Jose Benavidez ain't the best fighter, but he does have punching power. And so I want Jamal to get back and systematically destroy that man after the 4th round. And then I got to see Shakur versus Del Santos. In my mind, Shakur picks this man apart strategically. Plus, Shakur's another one that's been coming up that's been holding his weight back. Because when he came against Jamel Herring, you see he destroyed that man. And Jamel was considered one of the best at that division at the time. But, you know, Shakur had just came up from Joet Gonzalez and them. So he had came up a division and his power came up. Because at that first division, he had no power. But when he came up, we see him show power against Jamel Herring. Now we seen a little bit of it against Valdez. You see when he came up, we seen him hitting Yoshino with some bombs a little bit. Like we seen that power adjust. Now this is his second fight at that division. Just do salute, King. Peace and blessings, bro. NEG3 salute, King.
How do you think that the power that Elwin De Los Santos is going to
That's
bring?
what I
How do
was
you
saying.
think?
I was about to tell you. Hold on 1 second. But
Sorry.
what I was saying, like I want to see what Shakur. This is his second fight, so I feel like his fight's gonna resonate, and I feel like he's gonna have more strength than he had in the Yoshino fight. And I want to, because he said he's not doing like that Nakatilia no more. He said from now on he's not backing up in fighters. So he said he's gonna stay right there and fight with people now. So I'm gonna see if he does that versus Del Santos, who got power in both hands. But see,
All right, he gonna get caught.
really, it's hard to catch Shakur flush because he rolls with shots and his reflexes is like Roy Jones. You think you hit them, but I also think Del Santos must have seen something because he's been calling Shakur for over a year. So it's something that Del Santos must have seen or something that he believes. Like you can't stop a person from believing. So I think he might have thought he seen something like Mikey Garcia saw something with Earl. I don't know. But to be honest, Del Santos, he doesn't have the skills to be in the ring with Shakur. I mean, he has a shot because he has a puncher's chance and he has power to stop Shakur. But if you can't hit a person, that power is really negated. But I've seen Del Santos against a pure boxer. My guy, William Foster III. William Foster III put on a clinic versus Del Santos. He had a split decision win. And William Foster III outboxed him. He's the assassin. He moved from 135 to 130 now. But Del Santos, I feel like if he catch Shakur with a couple good shots, it might be a great fight. But if he can't catch Shakur, it's gonna be a long night.
I think that I do have Shakur winning that fight. I do agree that it's going to be a strategic breakdown. I'm just curious to see how his chin will fare up, because by Edwin being a puncher, this is going to pretty much be the pre-tank. You know what I'm saying? So now we'll
But
be
let me
able
ask
to
you
see,
a
okay,
question.
how he would hold up with a tank hit just
What
a
you think
little
about
bit.
Del Santos gas, Key?
You said what?
What you think Del Santos gas tank gonna be like? Cause you know he gassed out.
Yeah, I say De Los Santos got about 3-4 rounds to make a move.
Cause his last
No,
fight, he was destroying that guy, but then you see he gassed out like the fifth round, so he had to just survive the rest of it, just barely boxing.
nope. I honestly, to be honest with you, I think De Los Santos gonna come ready. I'm putting it out there. I think both De Los Santos and Regis, because what I'm seeing, just like we're all saying that Devin is looking very strong and all things made the hashtag flower boys. I'm sorry, that just tickled me. But I think that De Los Santos and Regis are going to come ready. But I still
Just
have
do
Shakur
salute,
winning that
Queen.
fight and Devin winning that fight.
Peace and blessings, Miss Just Do, to you, your family, and the children. Peace and blessings. Yes, Miss Just Do, we got a new channel and we got a new show that comes on tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Real Talk, me and Key, and we're gonna have real situations up there. It's on my other channel. I'm gonna drop the link for it. Make sure you subscribe, Miss Just Do. It'd be nice if y'all come through, but we're gonna have a men and women panel, and we're gonna be talking about the difficulties out here in dating, the feminization of the black man, the masculinization of the female, and how men are not masculine enough to let women be able to be comfortable in their femininity. That's what we're gonna talk about. What's up, Trey Henry? I'm sorry about that. Go ahead, Key.
No, I was just saying I think that and salute to Mrs. Just Do. I see you guys in the chat. Um, I think that it's going to be a really good fight with Shakur and De Los Santos. I think he's gonna come with a game plan. I do agree with the Queen 2 cents. She said that he got about 3 or 4 rounds. Because in my opinion, this is gonna be an 8-4, 9-3
No, she's
match.
saying he got. No, she was saying he got 3 or 4 rounds before he gasses out. That's
Oh,
what she
before
was
he
saying.
gasses out, shoot,
Yeah,
I'm giving him only 3, maybe 2 to win.
I'm gonna say people can say what they want about Shakur, but Shakur doesn't lose rounds. Period. Like I don't think nobody can pick a fight where he's lost more than 2 rounds or maybe even 1 round. Like
Has he
somebody,
lost a round?
that's what I was about to say.
He's lost a very long time ago, maybe with
Because I
Nakathelia,
know
maybe.
Jerron Ennis hasn't lost a round, they say.
Nah, Jerron ain't losing no one. Ennis ain't losing no
I
round.
seen Ennis lose like one round. I think it was one round he lost to the Lormate, and he fixed that one up real good. I think he was playing around that round. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about Ennis and Shakur. They take round by round seriously. Each round is a fight for them boys. So, like I said, a person can say all this about Shakur, but you'll be hard pressed to pick when has Shakur lost a round.
I can't really. Yeah, that's why I had to go all the way back. Not. Yeah. He don't. He really truly don't.
Unless he lost
Just,
one against Valdez.
just
Hell
do.
no. He tore Valdez up. I felt I
Just
was ready to throw in the towel.
hold on. Just do it, Mrs. Just Do. This is the channel right here, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe right there. Because we coming on tonight. Me and Key, we coming on tonight with the new show. I appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings. There you go right there. All right, go ahead. What you saying, Key?
No, I was just saying,
Exactly. You can't pick a fight where he's lost a round.
yeah, I can't. He beat Valdez so bad. I would rather, but let me tell you though, I would rather Valdez fight Shakur again than Navarrete, because man, Navarrete beat that man bad.
And what's crazy, Navarrete, that was his third division. He's going for his fourth division when he come up in 4 years. Bree Philly say Haiti.
Nah, go on.
Let me drop the link in case there's anybody want to come here and cook with the Queens and me for this last few minutes, this last 20 minutes before my guy Just Do comes on.
I don't know. I think De Los Santos, whatever. I'm pretty sure he sees the combinations that I see with Shakur, his difficulty with fighting on the back foot. What else, Shakur? Because it's Shakur, fighters like Shakur, Boots, Tank, they don't really have that many errors in their game, that many flaws.
People talk about Tank losing around, but Tank, he's in there to win the fight. He sits there and lets you get comfortable, get you a pattern, and the whole time he's setting you up. He's taking in information. He's seeing which way you twitch, how you do this and that. So you might think you're winning rounds, but you might win the battle, but you're about to lose the war. But we also seen where Tank can come out and beat you every minute of a round, like with Isaac Cruz. When he didn't have that denominator, that detonator, he sat there and boxed that man on the front and back foot with one hand. I thought he 9-3, 10-2 that guy with one hand. And people talk about Tank lost. I'm like, where was y'all watching? Just like I felt like Gary Russell beat Mark Messiah with that one arm. The man was doing combinations. He was going from up and down levels with one arm against Mark Messiah. Like he was going levels. And see, people don't understand. Like that's what it looked like when your arm or you have an injury. Not Lomachenko versus Tio when he's coming on and every round he's throwing punches. Like how are you throwing punches if you're injured? Like, and that's why people like Pacquiao and Lomachenko, they rub me the wrong way. Because when they lose to one of us, they can't admit that we're actually superior to them and outclass them. They want to lie, talk about, oh, I had an injury, this and that, and all this right there. Just take your L and move on.
And then nobody say, oh, you just making excuses. You making excuses. They don't do them like that.
No, they don't. They sit there and defend them. Oh, man, Pacquiao was hurt. Oh, Loma was hurt the last half of the fight. The last half of if he hurt his shoulder, how the hell did he win 5 straight rounds against Tio? Like they don't make sense. And it's like people don't think about what they say. Like, did you hear what you're saying?
It's not even logical.
Yeah, like he messed his shoulder up, but he just won 5 straight rounds throwing everything. But we see Gary Russell since the second round, his mess was messed up. That man didn't lift that other arm up the whole fight. But he was changing levels. He was double popping that man with one arm. And that's what makes it so bad. If a person only has one arm to fight you with, you know you can block that arm. You can pin that arm. You can do everything to that arm, and you'll still have a free arm. D free salute, King. D-Free, make sure you subscribe to the new channel. The link's in the chat, bro. We're gonna be going live tonight, man. It's gonna be big, bro. Peace and blessings. Appreciate you. But yeah, you could pin a person with one arm. So how in the hell you got a man changing levels? Gary Russell even threw a combination with one arm. He went pop, pop, pop. He went body, head, head. Then he went straight to the body, a hook to the head, and another hook to the body. And Mark Masayo was there all night, and then they said he won. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that was a crazy. I think too, if you listen to one of Gary's interviews, he said that the trainer that he was with, I don't know if it was during that fight or the Loma fight, but he said that one of the trainers that was helping him, when he came to the fight, he saw that the trainer was over there talking to the opposition and was like, whoa, like how dirty the sport is. You know what I'm saying? Like it was very interesting.
Yeah, but Loma, his shoulder was messed up before the fight. But Tio was out working in the first 6 rounds. Loma won the last 5, and then Tio switched back to the same style he had at the beginning and almost stopped Loma. See, Tio took his foot off the gas and switched his style. And when he did that, Loma has a habit of coming in on the back end of fighters anyway. See, Loma has to figure you out. And then once Loma figure you out, then here he come. Just like when he fought Devin. He figured Devin out, and here he came.
Loma has lost a lot of fights to still be reserved how he is in boxing. I mean,
oh no, they finna throw him to the wolves, Queen. They gonna throw him to the wolves.
Well, they won't throw his ass to Shakur. He said he'll know. And now they throwing Kambosos to Loma.
Yeah, I don't even know why that's a fight. Like, come on, y'all. Why is Loma even fighting Kambosos?
Because Kambosos has a belt. He took Maxie Hughes' IBO belt. That man got beat 10-2 and won the belt. Like, how the hell does that happen? But I knew it when we was in there. I said, look, they trying to make up a damn fight between Kambosos and Loma.
So Loma can get another belt.
Exactly.
Plus, too, though, they don't want someone like Loma to lose back to back to 2. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, Loma lost back to back anyway because I felt
Loma been losing.
I know, but Bob don't play about Loma for some odd reason. He loves
Jermaine
Loma.
O'Neal. I felt like Jermaine Ortiz beat that man.
So why doesn't Bob put the effort into Shakur to make him a champion? The effort
that's what I said the other day. And that's exactly what I said the other day, 2 Cent. That Bob Arum really doesn't like Shakur. And everybody was like, why you say? I told y'all he don't. He the one that told Shakur it'd be stupid to go for Undisputed. But he pushed Undisputed for Loma.
I don't really understand, Bob. I don't understand.
It's called protection for the connection if you don't understand it.
And why did Shakur stay there, though? Like he said in an interview, I'm a free agent in 2024. And then he backdoor and said, but I ain't leaving Top Rank. So why are you even mentioning it?
Right now, you can't really say you're leaving Top Rank because then they won't put your last fight on and then you'll be stuck. Like Mikey Garcia was. Remember, Mikey Garcia had to sit out for a minute because he wanted to leave Top Rank. And see, people don't realize Top Rank is a corporation. So you're not going to become a millionaire at Top Rank like you would everywhere else.
You're an employee.
Like Manny Pacquiao had 6 fights that did over 1 million pay-per-view buys. Marquez, Cotto, he had Shane Mosley did 1.3. The one with Oscar, like Manny Pacquiao had big fights that did over 1 million pay-per-view buys. But with Top Rank, and Terrence even told you, at Top Rank, you have to sell 500,000 buys to even start getting a percentage. Rick Tim, salute. To even get a percentage, you have to sell 500K. Then after that, you get like 25, 30%. So the other 60, 70% goes to Bob Arum and Top Rank. And that's why they got so mad at Al Heyman, because Al Heyman made it where the fighters get all that. So say Manny Pacquiao did $100 million, right? He only getting 30 out of that, while Top Rank getting 70. But see, the way Al Heyman does, the fighters get about 90, while the company only gets like 10. But those are the ones out there throwing and putting their heart into the situation, not Top Rank. And my bad, he don't get 30 because his time don't stop till he gets to 500K. So yeah, he might get like a 10 million guarantee into 500K. So then Manny's just getting paid on the 500K that's left on the back end, which is about 40 million. That's 40 million right there. So he got the 10 million guarantee and the 40 million. He getting 30% of the 40 million. So that's about 17 million. So he walk away about 27 million, while Top Rank get the rest. That's how their structure go. And that's why Terrence Crawford was talking about it. They give you that good front end money and see people that get the Top Rank, they fresh out the amateurs and everything like that. See, that's why Top Rank got all the Olympic fighters, the amateurs, because it's a big corporation. It's to raise your name up. Top Rank helps you build your name. And they got the fighters. They got fights for you over there. But then after you become somebody, that's why people, when they become somebody, they leave. That's why Mikey Garcia left Top Rank and went to PBC. And after he did that, got $17 million. He got almost $1 million versus Broner. Then he got $17 million. Pacquiao leaves. He gets that money versus Broner. He gets that money versus Keith Thurman. Because on Keith Thurman, I think Keith Thurman got like $10 million, right? Keith Thurman got like $10 million versus Pacquiao. And Pacquiao got like 35, 40 million. So then he got like 10 versus Ugas. So PBC is where fighters go once they make it big, because PBC don't do a lot of really promotion like Top Rank does, and they ain't got the eyes. The ESPN is the worldwide leader in sports. That was the biggest platform in sports before Amazon Prime came along. It was ESPN, and now ESPN done bought Amazon Prime, or Amazon Prime done bought ESPN. So now they talking about PBC. So they about to probably be.
Wait, so what does that mean for Top Rank?
That means Top Rank's going to be under Amazon. What you mean?
And I think that's the reason why Bob is so eager to get to Saudi Arabia.
Brock Howard. The last one I think was Manny Pacquiao, Brock Howard.
So PBC and Top Rank going to be on the same platform?
We don't know.
Not sure. I'm not sure about that.
Or they could be. They could end up on the same platform.
They could be. Just like they also have an offer to go to the Zone. So they can be on the Matchroom and stuff. No, they actually can, because the Zone is big worldwide. I mean, come on now. They just lost $1 billion. They lost $1 billion in U.S. fighting, and they got another $1 billion bailout. So the Zone is huge worldwide. It's just not big over here.
Oh, okay. I was just finna say, because the Zone is not that great of a platform.
Just over here. Over on the Europe, Matchroom is the shit. Anthony Joshua is a multi-millionaire behind that. Anthony Joshua was really the face over there.
Hell, may the best promotional company win, I guess. I don't know. I just want to see the fights. I think that
exactly.
Because one thing that we can't deny is that a lot of people, a lot of casual fans, because that's who really support. That's where a lot of the money comes from. It's the casual as far as America go. They wanted Tank and Ryan, and that's what made it so big. So
Rick sorry about that, Keith. Rick Tim says the Zone has lost like $6 billion since 2018. Well, they have a multi-billionaire. He runs the company, so this is his little pet project. So he losing money, but he got the money. But pretty soon he gonna stop this leaking offer. But yeah,
because I wear the videos about the Zone losing money. I always want to talk about PBC.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, everybody, y'all just came in. There go my link right there for my new channel, the Upper Echelon Man. We got a great show coming on tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to it. I just dropped it. Me and Key, we got a hell of a show coming on tonight. 2 Cent might be there, but we're gonna be talking about real life situations and the dating in 2023. The feminization of the black man, the masculinization of the female, and the reason why stuff ain't working out here. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I appreciate that. Just do, you the guy. So I'm gonna let 2 Cent and Keith finish it up so we can get ready to get our Just Do in.
Well, I think 2 Cents. What were you saying, Queen?
Yeah, go ahead and finish what you were saying, 2 Cent.
Oh, let me. All right, finishing. I shut it down. I was just saying all these videos constantly, year after year, about PBC going out of business. Nobody ever talking about all this money that the Zone is losing. They can barely schedule a venue over here for a fight. But everybody want to
That's a good
focus on
point.
the PBC and the Showtime and how Al lost all this money. Like, it's weird to me. I don't get it. Like, it's just such a concerted effort to bad mouth and bad talk the fighters at the PBC, the trainers at the PBC, the advisors at the PBC. It's crazy. But I want to thank Upper for letting me come up here on the panel. Key, it's always good coming up here cooking with you. Shout out to the chat. Y'all could check me out. I've been going live. I don't have a time or nothing. I really just hop on and go live till I get my schedule together. But y'all come join me over there sometime if you see me on. I'm gonna drop my link in the chat.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yo, Rick Timms, you look like a I've done talked to you, Rick, and you are in tune, brother, and everything, bro. So only men we're gonna have up there is brothers that have common sense, that's done been through some things and also knows their way around a relationship, brother. And I've talked to you, and I feel like you know that too, bro. So you're welcome to get up there and speak as an upper echelon man. You feel me? Because we ain't having no simps up there. All that feminized black men and stuff, we don't do that here. I'm just saying, we separating that. We trying to show what we doing right there. We trying to show men their true calling, their true ability of how well that they can really shine. Because they say the man is the sun, the female is the moon. So that means the woman is going to reflect the light that you shine upon them. And if you shine in darkness, then she going to be darker. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that. But, I've been wanting to get into it all day, but we just going to have to wait. But Key, close us out.
Yes. Thank you guys for coming out. I got work to do. I got homework. Y'all wish me well on my finals week. This is my last. This week is my last week of. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. So I'm trying to get this all done while also help Upper out. So y'all wish me luck. Thank you guys for coming in today. It was definitely a good build. Thank you to Teach. Teach, you said something real slick. I saw that where you said Boo Boo was gonna beat Benavidez. We not doing any Benavidez slander over here, Teach. So let it go, okay? All things as always, peace and blessings. Your hashtags have me dying. You are hilarious. Rick Tim, shout out to that king. It's always good seeing him in the building. Don't forget to subscribe to 2 Cents. She's over there cooking. I finally found her last night, and I'm definitely about to tune in while I'm working on my papers. Brock Howard. Who else is in the building? Let me see. Who else is in the building? I'm only seeing boxing matchups with D Free. It looks like
Michael White, no.
Oh, Michael White. Hey, Michael White. Thank you for coming in. Back to matchups with D Free. It looks like he has his link in there. So definitely subscribe to that brother. Reed 215 Philly. I
Brock
do agree.
Howard, original American.
Yeah, just yeah. Yep, I saw them. I said that, didn't I? I didn't. But yes, I think Reed 215 Philly that Reed just did beat Josh Taylor. Of course, the Queen, Barbara D. Thank you for your donations. Patrick Bell. Let me see. Nate, of course, D1. Can't forget about him. Michael White. I said Brock Howard. Salute Mrs. Just Do. Y'all tune into them. I think that's everybody. Am I forgetting anybody?
Yeah, it sounds like you got everybody to me.
Okay.
But anybody we missed, like Original American, I just dropped it for you, homie. I just redropped it for you.
Shout out to Original American. Thank you for coming through.
Yeah. Peace and blessing to all, man. Y'all make sure y'all come through with us tonight. It's going to be a blazing show. Y'all going to enjoy it. It's not going to be like them other content creators that's never lived a life but trying to tell y'all how to live a life that they are just as foreign to as you. But peace and blessing to all. Shout out to my lovely host. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her as well. We're going to get this movement started tonight. Peace and blessing to each and every one of y'all. And I will see y'all tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all know it ain't one thing to do now. But StreamYard messing me up. Is it gonna play? But StreamYard messing me up. Is it gonna play? Now they don't even want to play my theme music. StreamYard messing me up. Is it gonna play? Now they don't even want to play my theme music.
Your nigga, I get the squeeze.
Here we go.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-pound rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. LN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no.
I got all those shits, nigga.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason.